Hello and welcome to the Dead Air Dudes. I'm Izzy.
I'm Raka. Welcome all. Happy summer.
Happy summer, everybody. I know a lot of things are happening out there, and we're going to give you a little sunshine, a little more sunshine, in your day. So, that being said, we have another list for you guys. We have a top summer movies of all time. These are movies that remind us of summer, that are about summer, that are our faves. Our faves.
These are our personal go-to movies. You want to kick back and relax. Maybe a rainy, stormy, hot, humid summer night. Maybe you're indoors. Maybe you just had enough of the blistering sun. Maybe you're traveling. For all you people that are dying to get out of the house and you'll be doing some car traveling, hell, even some plane traveling this summer, you can close your eyes, point to a movie on this list, and there you go.
Exactly.
Summer bliss. All right, so without further ado, people,
during the summertime,
we have compiled, each of us, 50 movies. There's a lot to digest, and that could scare you off. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a rapid fire version of these lists until we whittle down to the top 25. We'll be going a little more detail until, of course, we get down to the top 10 and eventually the top 5. Well, we'll expound a little bit more. But only way to do this that we are going to get it all through for you is rapid fire mode. So we've inserted our batteries up our asses and we're ready to go.
All right, that being said, should I start it off or you want to start it off?
Start off, sir.
All right, number 50 for me from 1986, One Crazy Summer, starring John Cusack, Demi Moore, and Bobcat Goldthwait. Man.
Not bad. 50 for me. Gonna take a lot of flack, but you know what? I love flack. Give it to me. I can take it. The Notebook.
Notebook is great. Moving on, 49 for me, The Bad News Bears, the original from 1976.
Oh, fabulous movie. It's a little higher up on my list, but fabulous movie. I'm gonna go back to a throwback to a really way back, From Here to Eternity.
Taking it back. Okay.
That's what we do.
Fucking A. 48, Breaking Away, 1979.
Really? Interesting. All right, 48 for me, a musical. Yeah, bring it. Mamma Mia.
You know what? It was in consideration, but did not make it. 47 for me, from 1979, Meatballs.
Ooh, a little further down my list, but yes, fabulous movie. Okay, for me, 47 is more recent, The Way Back.
Okay. You know what? I admit I haven't seen it, so I have no.
Check it out. Interesting flick. Okay.
Great things. I have to watch it. I apologize. We're not perfect, but I watch it. 46 for me, Blue Crush. Kate Bosworth.
Really? Wow. That movie made an impression on me. It is further high up on the list, but on my list.
Not the most to me,
Nonetheless. Okay, 46 for me. Personally, I love this movie. So what the hell? Made me laugh. What about Bob?
Another movie that everyone claims is really good and I have not seen. So
funny movie. Good cast. Very good cast.
45 for me. I know I'm gonna get some flack for this, as it was nominated for an Oscar. Little Miss Sunshine from 2006.
Soon I will rattle that off. It's coming up for me. 40, 45 for me is Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy, another honorable mention for me.
Funny flick. Laugh my ass off.
44
That's
for me.
Little coat.
The 1998 classic, Can't Hardly Wait.
Really? Nice. Not bad. All right, 44 for me, Daddy Daycare. It's summer camp. It's summer care. I maybe because I personally have been there. So, daddy daycare. Eddie.
I get it. 43 for me is The Natural, Roy Hobbs.
Really, I got a few baseball movies myself. It's coming up. Coming up. 43 for me is, as mentioned, and again, baseball, Bad News Bears, the original.
Classic. Enough said. 42 for me, My Girl, Macaulay Culkin and the Bees.
Interesting. 42 for me. Oddity movies, and I love oddity movies. Check it out if you have the time. Moonrise Kingdom.
You know what? It's on my list to watch, and I've heard good things, but I have not seen it yet.
Good, impressive cast.
It is.
It works.
41 for me. I'll get a little flag from it, but you know how I love my rom-coms, and this is not your traditional rom-com. Real quick, Something's Gotta Give from 2003.
No, good movie. It's on my honorable mentions. And again, honorable mentions and the bottom half of 25. It's almost interchangeable. Something's got to fit. Something's got to give. Pun intended. Okay, 41. The 2017 Jumanji, starring The Rock and Kevin Hart.
All about it. Thought about it long and hard, and I said no.
Good modern summer movie.
Good movie, just didn't make it. Number 40 for me, a classic, Summer School, 1987.
Didn't make the cut. Barely remember the movie. Got it. Understand. 40 for me was a little way back for you. Little Miss Sunshine. Wildly entertaining movie. Not dropped, not laughy, rolling, but entertaining and amusing with some depth to it. Who is it? Alan Arden? Elkin? He stole the show in that movie. All right, go ahead, sir.
Number 39. Should have been higher, but it's a big list. American Graffiti, 1973.
Oh, way higher on my list. But at least it's on yours. I'm gonna take big flack. I'm ready. I got a lot of junk, and I could take a smacking. So number 39, I had to put it. It's just full of cliches. It's the cliche movie of the century, and it's the 2017 Baywatch.
All right, moving on. Number 38 for me, Summer of Sam. A lot of people critically panned this movie. I thought it was awesome. The way...
I thought it was okay. I'm one of those that thought it was
awesome. Saw it twice in the theater. Enough said.
Yes, enough said.
Maybe I'm a little fucked up in the head, but go on.
Little. All right, where we at?
38.
38. Summer Rental.
Yeah. It's there for me. It's close by. We're there.
It's top 50 worthy.
We're there, definitely. 37 for me, a movie that you weren't a big fan of, The Notebook.
Hey, it made the cutoff for me. But I know rom-coms have a special place in your hearts.
Hey, ain't no shame in my game.
All right, where are we at now?
37.
We're at 37. And again, I'm a fan of animation, and it is definitely summer when you watch Dory Finding Nemo.
That'd be summer when we also watch your shirt right there. Number 36 for me, The End of Summer, 1966, a classic. Watch.
Ooh, you threw a classic little higher up than me. At least you got one of them up there. All right, 36. Here, I think we're going to start to have some divide, and we're going to have some interesting picks here. 36 for me. You know, I love this flick. And that's Ice Cube in Fridays.
You know what? It's a good movie. Did not make my list, but it's a good movie.
It has a summer feel. It's like just boys hanging out in front of the porch, and you get a day off, and you watch things that you don't normally see, and you get involved in a lot of crap.
Now we're gonna have a couple of John Candy movies coming up. Number 36 for me. Oh, I'm sorry, 35 for me. The Great Outdoors.
I knew it. I knew that was coming. It was good. It's a movie to me that had spot comedy, but as a whole, I wasn't the greatest fan of it.
All right, moving on. 35 for you.
35 for me is it's water, it's mermaids, it's splash.
Yeah, it's a good movie. You know what? It's a good movie. I hadn't thought about it being a summer movie or not, and I was like, you know what?
How's it not?
It's kind of in that middle.
It's not like you're gonna catch a mermaid.
Well, 34 for me is the aforementioned previously Summer Rental.
Aha! Check you out. All right, 34 for me. Another baseball flick, and in this time, it's well deserved to have a different perspective, and I might take some flack, but I don't really care. A League of Their Own. No crying in baseball.
I think Rocca likes the flag, so just aim it.
No crying in baseball.
It was an adequate movie. I liked the idea. Execution was decent. Could have had better actors. Enough said. 33 for me is The 7-Year Itch. Marilyn Monroe.
Really?
Said.
Which one?
The 7-Year Itch.
Aha.
Marilyn Monroe. Enough said.
It's the Marilyn Monroe. Okay. All right. 33. Rom-com. It's Hawaii. It's summer. It's Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
It's on my list. Someone say it's on my list.
Oh, I would assume a little higher up.
32 for me is Wet Hot American Summer.
Ooh, damn you, Daddy Sir. A little higher up for me, but on my list as well. All right, we're getting now to 32. 32 for me, including the iconic lip singing scene in his underwear. Risky Business.
Risky Business was on my list, and it just did not make it.
Oh, you knocked it out of the list. It did not make the cut.
Did not make the cut.
Did not make the cut. Okay, so what made your cut for 32? 32.
31.
31, yes.
31 for me is Independence Day, ID4 from 1996, the classic Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum, and all the 80s.
Well, how could you not? How could you not? All right. 31. 31 for me is, I guess it's a summer movie. I want it to be a summer movie. It was a damn good movie. Thelma and Louise.
You know what? Another movie that I hadn't thought about. It just did not make the top 50.
I thought it was a fantastic movie. In the history of endings, it's one of the best endings.
It's a great movie. A little nonsensical the ending, but it's a great movie nonetheless.
All right, number 30.
Number 30. Hey, you guys, The Goonies.
Really?
Really.
I got them much higher up, but okay.
Because you have a nice hat on, so.
I love this hat. I love this outfit, this motif. The chocolate cigar I just had because I don't smoke cigars. All right, number 30, The Sandlot.
The Sandlot, classic,
Classic movie.
Benny the Jet, 29 for me. For me, it's a summer movie. Some people can disagree, but Saturday Night Fever, 29.
Okay. I oversight. I did not think of that movie myself too because I'm in the mode of beach and vacation and whatever. But you're right. It's New York City. It's happening. It's disco. It's a hot summer night. which brings me to my 27? No, 28.
29.
29 in the ballpark, baby. I'm in the ballpark, which is Almost Famous.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Was it on your list? Not on your list.
Moving on. 28 for me, the 2005 for me classic, The Lords of Dogtown.
Wow.
It's another movie that may or may not be considered a summer movie, but it has a summer vibe to me, you know?
Honestly, I've not seen that movie. It's on my list. I've not interesting, and I will take it up. I will take a look at it.
28.
28. It's a summer movie, people. It's a musical. It's great numbers. Yes, it's a bunch of teeny boppers. Teen Beach movie. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Go check it out. There's some dead air here. Some real dead air.
What's the movie?
Teen Beach movie.
Teen Beach movie. You know what? I'm stumped. I've never heard of the movie before in my life. I have to admit.
Ooh.
Dude,
Well, you're gonna have to check it out.
you have stumped me. You have stumped me. Yeah. Wow. All right. I need to regroup.
Take five. Take five.
All right. 27 for me. Again, not your traditional summer movie, but I thought about it. I said, it's at the beach. It's in California. It's the summertime. The Lost Boys.
Oh, the Lost Boys. Okay. We're at 27 by my count, correct?
That's correct.
And that's where I have the Blue Lagoon.
Wow. All right.
Not the creature from the Blue Lagoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this countdown has gone off the rails. Just warning you, we still have 26 more movies to go. 26 for me is Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Ooh, you loved it that much more than me. By a smidgen. By a hair.
I am a Judd Apatow fan. I am a Mila Kunis fan and a Kristen Bell fan.
Okay. Where are we at now? 25. No, 26.
26.
26. And that's where I place Stand By Me.
Ooh.
Brotherhood, boys, summer, getting into some shit. That's what it's all about.
I cannot wait to hear your top 10.
I think I already heard yours. Okay, moving on.
Hi, The Sandlot. We spoke about it. Enough said. Moving on. You're 25.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Great movie. The original.
Original.
You know, wasn't a very original movie. Slasher. Very well done. Good cast. Had that vibe. Works perfectly. Dig it. 24 for me is Do the Right Thing.
Really got that little higher up. Taking place on the hottest day of the year.
Yeah.
Tension
You know what? I saw it a long time ago. I need to rewatch it again.
on myself too.
Everything going on, you know, and I need to watch it again. I saw it as a kid. Let's name myself, which I did already. But you know, it's a good movie, but I need to watch it again.
Okay. We are now number.
You're 24. Go ahead.
We're now at number 24. I will take flack for this, but I will defend it. And like I defend all my picks by saying sometimes you have to expand your horizons and think out of the box. Okay?
Teen Beach movie.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Actually, it's a very well done movie.
Seen it, and it's okay. It's adequate. It's not. It didn't make my top 50. All right, 23 for me. I'm gonna take some flack for this, and I thought it was a great coming of age film, and the nuanced performances from the two main leads and your secondary characters. Adventureland.
Really?
Yes, really.
Really? Because ah, eh. Great minds think alike. That is not my number two. Look at that.
23 as well.
Yes, it's ridiculous. I play those numbers tomorrow.
Well,
23.
that's co-host the show, All right, 22.
Very odd.
1980 Caddyshack.
Really? Okay, yeah, because full disclosure, that's my top 5.
Okay.
One honorable mention I have to say, and it may not translate in today's times, and I'll mention it later again, but it was either that or Cannonball Run. But yes, it
great, but Cannonball Run I don't really consider some movie.
It's yeah. I mean, it's one of those you could toss up and down. Smokey and the Bandit. Okay. Where are we at 22?
Yes, you're 22.
My 22 is a fun-loving movie. It took me unexpectedly. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did, and that would be The Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's, a great movie. It is in my top 22 somewhere.
Great
21
movie.
for me. I'm going to get flagged for this, but thinking about it, it may not be as good as the first one, but it was pretty good. And it's definitely a summer movie. American Pie 2.
2 over 1? Because of Bandcamp?
No, within the scope of things, it's a summer movie.
Camp.
No, not camp, sir. This is when they rent out the freaking the house at the beach. You forgot about that. They're trying to reunite.
Maybe there's a reason why I forgot. Okay. 21.
Yes.
Going with Ferris Bueller's Day Off. In reconsideration, it should be higher, but I'll take it.
You know what? I omitted Ferris Bueller's Day Off because it's not a summer movie for me.
I understand school's still in session, but school is finishing. It's whittling down to the end of.
That's why I omitted it. If not, it would have been my number one, hands down. It was directly omitted from my.
I kept that in, sir. What's your 21?
I already told you my 21. My number 20 is Friday the 13th, the original.
Wow, this is crazy. Close to crazy, not exactly crazy. Number 20 for me is American Graffiti, and I'll just say right now, 19 for me is Friday the 13th. So
classic.
So you're 20 and you're.
My number 19, I'm going to get completely obliterated for, but
love it.
Same argument that you gave for Ferris Bueller, I'm gonna give for Can't Buy Me Love.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people outside waiting.
Enough said. Hey, Patty Dempsey, classic. Amanda Peterson, loved it. The African anteater ritual dance. Enough said. Watch it. Watch the original, which was taken off by Love Camp Cost a Thing with Christina Milian, and the latest Perfect Date with the Netflix kids. Anyway, moving on. You're number 19. Oh, no, you already said it. 18 is Field of Dreams.
Okay.
Great movie. Not much to say.
18 for me is The Natural.
I mean, we're splitting hairs here. That's fine. 17 for me, again, get lots of flack. May not be really considered a summer movie until you really think about it, but it was, for me, Dog Day Afternoon.
I thought about it. Great standalone movie.
Great stand, like great stand.
Don't identify. I know it happened summertime. I know it was a hot day. It's not so much a summer movie for me as it is a suspense movie, which kind of trumps it as a summer movie. Because for some reason, I just think it just needs a little. It has more of a serious, deep, dramatic, multiple layered movie. Standalone in a different category, but I totally validate the point. I think good pick.
Thank you. 17 for you.
Meatballs.
Great movie on my list.
Great freaking movie.
16 for me, National Lampoon's Vacation.
Wow. Back at 16, I'm dying to know your top 5. This is gonna be interesting.
Maybe you really shouldn't at this point, but yeah. What's your 16?
16 is where ID4 make its appearance. Great movie. Great summer.
It's a great summer movie. I don't know. All right. 15 for me, from 1993. The classic. Doesn't get enough credit as being so. Dazed and Confused.
No, I love that movie, and it is coming up for me. It's coming up soon, but in my 15, correct? Where are we? We're at 15?
We are at 15, yes.
My 15 for me is Animal House.
Another
Yes, it's a
movie that fell by the wayside, like Bueller.
It's funny ass movie.
Great movie. It just was omitted.
You had to make a cut.
No, it was omitted because the stringent rules of it being a summer movie. Now, again, I have some movies that are kind of teetering on that.
We all do.
Thing, it's a great movie. I love that movie. Belushi's classic. Great movie. 14 for me, from 1988, the Kevin Costner classic, Bull Durham.
Really? You loved it that high up?
Great. It's the best baseball film of all time. Arguably the best sports film of all time. How about that?
That's for another episode. Can't wait to do that.
Oh, really?
Really? Now getting on to this, 14. I'll take flack for this one. And I will say, yes, the original and
take flack, so.
Also the remake of The Parent Trap.
You know what? Very good. In my honorable mentions of the 50, I preferred it to the original. I know blasphemy, but
No, I hear you. There's both pros and cons to both things. But it's camp, it's summer, it's a great twist. It's well done in a very, very lighthearted comedic way.
13, number 13 for me, Daniel San and The Karate Kid.
Wow. It makes an appearance really, really high up on the mountain for me. But I'm glad that it's mentioned at least in the top 15 for you. 13, I'm going to go with Top Gun. It's just iconic, man. Aviator glasses, hot rods, shooting the air, flying $1 million planes, love, motorcycles, military. Top Gun.
Top Gun, great. Growing up, never was a fan.
Really?
Adult, I became a bigger fan of it. Just didn't make my top 50. Enough said.
Loved it.
Where we at? We're at number 12, correct?
Oh.
Number 12, you never put Baby in a Corner. Dirty Dancing.
I think I pretty much covered my top 10 already. Wow. All right, number 12. I don't know if I'll take flack. I thought it's not the greatest movie in the world, but it is a great summer movie. Wet Hot American Summer.
Hey, I had it on my list. A little more down the line, but I mean, but like I said, we said in the previous episode video, the levels between one movie and the other are like so minuscule that you know.
We're talking millimeters, people.
I mean, so that being said, number 11 for me is Weekend at Bernie's.
Ah, yes.
1999. McCarthy, Silverman. I forgot his first name. Classic. With Terry Reiser. Teddy Reiser? Terry Reiser.
So 11, as we approach the top 10, 11 for me is Goonies. I love this movie. Many iconic moments. It almost seems to me that they just let the kids play out the movie on their own, and they just got it on film. And in many ways, it's like any one of us who are grown up, similar in the same vein as Stand By Me. You're grown up. The best parts of growing up is hanging with your pals and getting through adventures and getting through some shit. And that they captured it very well. And Goonies, everybody should watch.
Definitely. And number
Now
go to top 10.
Top 10. Run away with it. Kick us off. Number 10.
It's a movie that I'm shocked you did not have higher. A Stephen King story. And it was a coming of age tale about what, 4 kids? Yeah. And when they find a dead body, Stand By Me.
Yes, I had that way back.
Yes, you did.
But something had to go. It's on the list. It's in the top 25. Stand By Me is it's a higher level Goonies. It's a serious Goonies. It's a deep rooted Goonies. Without the comedy, it's actually one of those movies every kid should grow up to watch, to really bond with what is friendship and what matters.
Potential classic summer movie. It's freaking great.
You almost want to watch it every summer. All right.
Kind of heavy for it, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. My number 10, not the best baseball movie ever made, but for me, the most entertaining baseball movie ever made. Close to the Bad News Bears. But on a level I think that you imagine life would be like if you and I were baseball players. And is the hilarious, nonstop jokes, puns, cliches, you name it, Major League. Wild Thing. You make my heart.
Holy shit. Pardon my language. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. And I love Rene Russo. Number 9 for me, Bodie and Point Break.
Whoa! Do I actually have this rated higher than you?
Shockingly.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Point Break 1991 is actually number 6 on my list. Number 9 on my list. 9 is Dazed and Confused.
Hey, great movie. All right. Number 8 for me, a movie that I know you do not have in your top 50, probably not in your top 100, probably not in your top 500. And I hammed and hawed, I like that phrase,
Love to have her.
even putting it as a summer movie, but I think it is. Clueless.
Okay, leave the room. Just leave your mic and leave the room.
It's a good movie, whatever you say.
Ah! All right. Moving on. Where are we up to? 8?
Yes.
8. 8 for me is a classic. Again, it's the end of school. It's the beginning of summer. Things change. It's a musical. You all know what I'm talking about. And it is the iconic Grease. Great summer. Music is played, scores are played. People do plays on this. I mean, it's summer, baby. Grease. Lightning.
Number 7. I know what you did last summer. We spoke about it already, and
Yes. Well, I had it at 23. No, I had it way back, but it's on the list. It's a great movie. It's got everything you need.
I guess somehow it was higher than Teeny Bopper Beach. What would you call it?
No, Teen Beach movie. But don't worry, Izzy's going to give his IG report on Teen Beach movie as soon as he watches it. I think it's number 340 on your list?
It's non-existent, but I will give my honest opinion, definitely.
I'll give number 7 for me. I'm suspecting it's not on Izzy's list, and I'm willing to bet a Chug or Chuck challenge on it. Number 7 for me is Cocktail.
Oh shit! You know what?
You got a Chug?
No, actually, it completely slipped my mind. I never
great. Bartending, summer, Caribbean.
No,
great.
Well, I mean that part of it, but it's not really a summer movie. I mean, it has a portion of it when, spoiler, you haven't seen it, then too freaking bad.
You haven't seen it? Screw you.
When he, becomes his own man, he goes to the Caribbean, and it's
wildly entertaining movie, and you have a summer feel through most of the movie.
If we're gonna put it as a summer movie, it would have been my top 10. It would have been
great movie.
Enough said, but great freaking choice.
You're number 7, sir. Wait, but I did put out the Chug or Chuck challenge, so I'm gonna have to call you on that soon.
It's okay. This is a from
wow,
sour.
Beautiful. Love the purple. Something like that, sir. I want you to sip that one. Don't worry. I'll call you on something better to chug. Don't waste the chug on this. This is a beautiful. Lift that in one more time. Look at that. Look at that. Almost a ruby purple, kind of beet juice looking. Beetlejuice. Nah. Enjoy that one, sir. Don't worry. I'll get something else later for you.
Number 6, a movie I know for a fact you do not have on your list. Great movie.
You want to double down?
Double down, 100%. Not have this movie on your list. One of my favorites of all time, one of my favorite actors of all time, and directors and writers. The 1989 classic.
Say anything. Say anything?
Say anything, yes.
Yeah, you see, I jumped the gun, so I got you there. It's not my list, but I knew it. I called it, damn it. You doubled down on that?
I knew you didn't have it, so.
I know you don't have it, but I called it. I knew you were going to go. He had to sneak in his rear ugly head in there somewhere. Listen, great movie, great flick. Is it a summer movie?
It is, because everything that happens is in the summertime. Graduation, the whole thing. The spoiler alert, again, if you haven't seen it, then too freaking bad.
The movie review, people. If you have not seen the movies, go see them.
Their first date is what? At the graduation party. That Eric Stoltz comes out in the chicken suit and the whole freaking thing. They graduated. And the whole relationship goes throughout the summertime.
Of course.
It's a summer movie.
Izzy has watched this movie no less than 48 times.
I can quote this movie. I have it tattooed on my ribs. No, I don't, but I mean,
Not his ribs, people.
Anyway, you're number 6, sir.
My number 6 is the 1991 Point Break.
Classic.
It's high on my list. I love that movie. It's surfing. It's summer. It's the beach. It's number 6. Number 5 for you, sir. We're getting to the nitty gritty. Top 5
for me. A movie that you might have in your top 5. I think you might have in your top 5. A romantic comedy, not in the way that you might think it's a romantic comedy. Again, it's bring some tissues and a stiff beverage watching this film.
I'm not watching Beaches again. I'm not.
500 Days of Summer. It's my number 5.
It's on my honorable mentions. It's on my honorable mentions. It's wow, top 5? I don't know, but honorable mentions. I mean, my number 5 might be on your top 5.
Funny thing. Sorry to interject. I have a personal story here. Okay. For all those who might not know, in a previous life, I was a cab driver. Okay. A New York City yellow cab driver. And in the summertime, mind you, years ago, I picked up two ladies, and they were talking about a movie that, well, one girl saw it in a preview or a screening, and she cried because it reached into her soul, and it was like an exact extrapolation of her life. And it was this movie, which, no joke, over a year later, I saw, and I remembered from what they were talking about, which is fascinating. So,
Okay. I mean, it holds a special place in your heart because of said fate.
So, number 5 for you.
5 for me is Caddyshack.
Classic, great movie.
Classic summer movie.
A little lesser for me, but it's a great movie nonetheless.
4.
Number 4 for me, I'm pretty sure you do not have this movie on your list. In your honorable mentions, probably. Another movie borders that line of summer or not. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh, good, because I thought you were going to say Frozen. Fast Times, great movie. End of summer. I myself hemmed and hawed in my own way. It's an honorable mention. Great movie.
A lot of it happened sometime. You should have put it.
I should have. Number 4 for me is higher up than on your list, but it was on your list. Actually, my next 4 are all already mentioned by you. Do the Right Thing. Compelling, once in a generational type of movie that dared to really go where a lot of movies, especially Hollywood backed, don't want to go. But it was done in a very artistic and I think a very fair way. It was a pioneer and it was great. And coming from New York, where we're from, it holds a special place in our hearts because it was reality TV before reality TV, and it was entertaining.
I can't knock it, but like I said before, I've seen it when I was younger. I need to watch it again as an adult. And I'm pretty sure if we do a revised edition of this top 50, even 3, 4, 5, 6 months from now, it will be higher. So, great choice. Now, for me, number 3 is the Cameron Crowe classic, Almost Famous.
Oh, and that's why you looked at me with scorn and spite when I had mentioned in upper echelon of the 50.
Well, you know what? I'm actually kind of shocked they even had it in the 50s. So how about that?
It's all coming clean.
You're number 3. Carry on.
Three for me is Don't Put Baby in the Corner. Your classic standard of sleepaway camp, resort camp, summer vacation camp, whatever you want to call it, coming of age, romance, comedy, drama, suspense. As a movie, an excellent, well done movie. I'm not even talking about the soundtrack and the musical score. And that's summer. You don't go through much of a summer without going through Dirty Dancing.
I'm trying to hold back every fiber of my being and not jumping through the screen to strangle you.
Why? Why? Because then if you keep doing that, you're going to explode. We're going to have a GI issue here.
Movies who have portrayed that type of idea or storyline better. The acting was okay. The storyline was corny as shit, predictable, and shit dance. So what the hell, man?
It's the musical score, isn't it?
Have a textured storyline, a complex. You know what? I give up. Good stuff. My number 2 is Jaws.
Oh. Do elaborate.
Well, it's your quintessential summer movie. As you stated in a previous video, when, all right, not to date us, but when you saw the movie, you thought that when you went to the beach, you would see a shark. When you took
Yes, it laid an impression on you. I mean,
to come and bite you right in the ass and eat you up. So
Jaws for me in the prior review is number 1 as a summer blockbuster, because I appreciate the movie. But as a summer movie or movie about summer, it is about it. But since it scared the bejesus out of me, a person who loves the beach, I put it off the list for that reason. Because how dare you screw with my love of the water? So it's more of a mutual respect thing. It's kind of like Belichick. I respect the hell out of you. I don't like you, mofo, but I respect the hell out of you.
But it's the quintessential summer movie.
Yeah, well, that ain't the criteria I use for this. Do I like the flick or not? All right, number 2 for me is a movie I like. No, I'm sorry, I digress. I love. For me, this captured a part of my youth in the summer, in the you know what decade, because it's going to come out. I imitated it.
60s.
I lived it. I wanted to watch it over and over again. It is The Karate Kid. It's, to me, what you just said about Jaws. It's the it of the summer movies.
Well, man, I can't argue with it.
It instantly takes me back to summer in the 80s.
It's a great movie. Ralph Macchio, Daniel-san,
Great.
Pat Morita.
All right, boys and girls. Taking a little longer than we thought, but we're getting to the nitty gritty, and we're getting to Izzy's number 1.
As we've always said throughout this whole freaking countdown, another movie that borderlines the whole summer. Is it summer? Is it not summer? But they even made a song about it. Summer Lovin'. Have me a blast. Summer Lovin'. Happens so fast. Grease is my number 1 summer movie of all time.
That's why you gave me the evil eye?
No, I gave you many evil eye. I mean, not so much for this one, but, you know.
Yeah, you eviscerated me with your eyes already today. There's not much left. I'm looking for the pieces around. But
Your number 1.
My number 1, you have mentioned before. I don't know why you scudded it all the way to the back of the bus. but my number one is because it is goofy, it is dorky, it is to me one of the best casts assembled for this type of movie. It's a comedy. It's a summer comedy. It's a comedy about a summer vacation. It is National Lampoon Summer Vacation. It is summer with the family
Why?
that you want to bite
Why?
your head off.
You want to hear why?
I would like to hear why, yes, please.
I'm not a fan of Chevy Chase.
Okay, that's your personal preference, and you're entitled to it. You know, as last check, this is still the USA, greatest country on earth, and I hear you. I hear that. We can have different opinions no matter how absurd it is.
Corny, and mind you, for me, the vacation movies are palatable. And Spies Like Us is palatable, but the rest of it is, I think, undefeated.
All right, folks. So this is a combined almost 80 something, maybe 70 movies spanning
Try 100.
100 years worth of cinema. For one of the, I guess, subculture genres that is never really acknowledged, which is summer movies.
A subculture of this genre, which is another subculture. So,
because let's be real, people, you're not watching Elf right now. You're not watching Silent Night, Deadly Night right now. You're not watching, well, some of you are watching Friday the 13th, but you're not going to go watch Halloween right now. You're going to watch a summer movie. And so, without further expanding on our list, we've given you, I think, a pretty good allotment of summer movies. Go watch one of them. Enjoy yourselves. You're pretty sure to have a lot of dead air time.
we gave you 100 movies. I mean, I would say probably we give you at least 60 movies.
At least 60 movies because we doubled up on a lot.
So,
go watch one of these flicks and enjoy yourself this summer. Download it. Watch on your device as you put your feet in the water and your ass in the sand. I'm Rocka.
Izzy.
Enjoy the movie.
Take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. And save the world.